Namaskaram and a very warm welcome to the Brand Insight program at the Isha Yoga Center.
I really like Walter Landau's definition is that a brand is a set of associations that consumers create in their minds. So we're really lucky if the message that we send out about our brand is exactly the same as how consumers receive it. And we're very fortunate if whatever we want to say is actually how consumers perceive our brand.
But in the case of businesses, if your individual purpose, your self-purpose, is aligned to what you are trying to do, and if you're passionate about that, that's your purpose, then it's amazing to see that being brought alive.
We are human first, right? And we have families and children and things to be joyful about. And yes, there are things we are afraid of. What about my kids' education? And what about the things I want to go out and experience? And our brand could address any of them, right? But the idea is it needs to consciously and deliberately address the human side of the consumer that we are wishing to target.
One of my investors who joined us basically told us that you do everything right except just don't package and tell it right. So the whole narrative, storytelling, whatever the sessions we had, packaging of your business and product is as critical as the product and tech itself.
WOM, word of mouth, greater than word of you. So are you converting your customers into your storytellers? The best people who can tell the story of your brand, not you. That's the world we live in, no? So we have to be humble enough to recognize this idea.
You come along with the people who have the same mindset, who are here to discover their purpose, to get the insight of their brand, to listen to their part, their side of their customers. So that's what I have been able here to do, and these 2 days are amazing. I'm looking forward for the next day.
Do not see branding, marketing, advertising as a disruption that we have to hold somebody and tell them something they don't want to hear, right? They want to switch off TV and go to the kitchen and chop vegetables. No. See yourself as what are you bringing to the table that people will thank you for. So relevance, rather than saying, oh, how am I different from Rajesh? But relevance is more important than differentiation.
So a brand key is the source code from where the positioning derives itself. Yeah. So the brand key is nearly the spiritual charter, so to say, of the brand. It can be written in very, very functional, tangible language, but the more human that language is, the better a brand is, and a better a brand makes people understand what it's fighting for.
What builds your brands and businesses is not creativity. Actually, it's being more persuasive than your competition. Persuasion is logic plus magic. There has to be a logic in what you want to do, what you want to communicate, but there has to be magic in how you do it, right? And that's a potent combination. One without the other, just pure magic doesn't work. There has to be some logic.
Every aspect from day one has been a new learning for me.
With the brand promise, I really found out the true purpose of my life.
Brand Insight so far has helped me introspect the purpose of why the brand is created.
Sadhguru says, the purpose of business is to make other human beings comfortable.